a mental health stuff, because I noticed I'm a lot different than everybody else. I think different, I act different, and I don't know exactly what that is, why my anxiety is the way it is. There's something I need diagnosed with to try to fix it, and nobody's been able to do that, like diagnose me.
Yeah. I'm not a doctor. I'm
I
not
know.
here to have you, I'm not going to lecture you. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Right.
I asked you to hop in a box so you can just chill and being
Right.
alive without being attacked. So
Right. And I appreciate that. And I came to check on you guys also. I seen you were on, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go check on her and see how she's feeling and stuff.
I appreciate that. I just had surgery and
How'd that go?
um it's a lot of whirlwinds, I guess, or a lot of issues kind of arised, but
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
got I still have a long road ahead of me. They
absolutely.
found 40 cancerous tumors.
Oh, man. I'm sorry to
Yeah.
hear that.
Don't
Invasive.
be sorry. I'm gonna invasive cancer. But I
Um,
will keep fighting. I'm not gonna give up.
yeah,
I had the
don't.
surgery. Now we have to do the next step and wait for a PET scan, and we'll be able to tell from there whether or not I can,
Get more treatment
um,
and fix it.
well, what the next step is,
Right.
basically.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
so they don't know the next step yet. They're just kind of got to get more testing to see what they want to do.
Yeah. We got to
Okay.
test to see what the next option is or what my next option is.
Yeah, we
Um,
are praying for you, Miss Gina, and I check on you all the time. I always check in on your page to see how you're doing. You know what I mean, and what's going on with you guys.
I didn't know that. Thank you. I
Oh,
appreciate
absolutely. Yeah,
that.
I do. I always check in on a few people on here that don't even know am on there. I try to sneak on my burner and just kind of watch, and nobody even knows it's me.
I think this is the first time that I've actually ever talked to you.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you a few times, but I just kind of, stayed in the back because, yeah, a couple reasons. I'll just leave it
Because of
there.
my sister?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the time that I messaged you that time, and it wasn't even really about her. She was really mad at me about that. So just kind of, out of respect for her, just kind of, didn't say anything else.
Lisa, what is a healthy friendship to you? Like, what's your definition of a healthy friendship?
Trust, doing anything, just being there for that person, doing anything you can for that person, caring about them. That would be like a healthy friendship to me, right?
Yeah. What about using them? What about them using you?
Yeah, no, that's not a good
Would you
friendship.
would you consider that friendship or codependency?
It's codependency and transactional for sure on both ends. You know
So
what I
do
mean?
you what do you think what do you think could happen? How do you think you could fix all this and make it better? Because I know that you can. You are very smart.
I've been thinking about how to fix all of it. I don't know. I'd love to, get clean, turn my platform around to help people, the journey that all this has been through. You know what I mean? Help people
Yeah.
to look and just watch and either, if they're in addiction, they can see, look, she did it, or they could watch it and be like, wow, I'm clean. I don't want to relapse because look what could happen to me if I do relapse.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping comes out of this, no matter what the end is. That it can be like a learning thing for addiction, recovery.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi
Queen
there.
Loyalty.
Hi. I just wanted to come on and just say that I don't know anybody here, but I've been watching Lisa, and I just wanted to tell you, darling, that we're praying for you.
I appreciate that. I do a lot. I know a lot of people on here, do pray and wish for the best, and I do appreciate that. And I'm not trying to, you know, hurt anybody or let anybody down. That really does hurt me when that happens. When people are like, "Oh, I really thought you were going to go. Like, you let me down." That breaks my heart. It really does, more than people know it does.
Right. Well, I have some very immediate family members that struggle as you have. So I completely understand where you're coming from as well. So what I've learned as a family member, okay, is that you just have to support that person through love. And whenever they're ready to do what they want to do, they'll do it. But you have to support them. Putting them down all the time is not going to do anything for them,
Right. Well, and Nicole said to me last night, she said, she said, not taking your side, Lisa. She said, who do you really have, to back you or push you in a good direction? She said, my parents have their own issues and can't really even take care of themselves, to be honest. My sisters kind of stay away. And really, who else do I have that kind of...
Lisa?
Yes. Yes. Can you
just talk about different things, other
Yes.
things that we were talking about? Because I just feel that, we were having a nice, calm conversation. I'm sorry, Queen. I didn't mean to interrupt
no, that's
that.
fine. But I just had one question for her, Miss Lisa. And it's truly not any of our business. So if you don't want to answer it, I understand.
Okay.
I just joined, so I don't know what you have already talked about, but are you in any way going to try to get Jace back?
I'm going to try.
Okay.
I'm going to try.
I was just thinking that, he really loves his mother and he would love that. That's all I was trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know how good it's going to do, but I am going to try to do something. Try. I have to try.
Okay.
I think it would be helpful for you, honey. I really do, Miss Lisa.
I do too, because if I just lay down and don't do anything, I will never forgive myself.
You need to stop or you're going to be blocked.
Yeah. But honestly, guys in the comments who are being rude,
I don't care
what
what your comments are right now. Stop being rude in my live. This is my live. Lisa joined when there was 4 people in here.
Yeah.
So please.
I think
just
people
leave.
are.
Yeah. If you have something negative to say, just leave.
I forgot this comes up on my page that I'm live. I'm sorry.
That's how I think people are finding you, Miss
That
Lisa,
is.
'cause that's how I found that you were live.
Yeah.
But I don't mean to bother anybody. I'm not going to take a lot of your time. I was just hoping to get a second to speak with you, just to tell you that I do believe you're worth every second of it, darling. So don't let anybody get you down, okay?
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
These haters, you're welcome, honey. These haters, they're miserable. Just let them be them and do you. Don't think people out here don't care about you, because we do.
Yeah, the silent ones usually do, and they're afraid to say anything because they get attacked like relentlessly. So,
right. And I understand that.
Me too. I can't fault them for that at all. I actually tell them not to say anything. I'm like, no, don't ever say anything, because you'll get it's not fun.
Tanya, just block if you have to.
I just wanted to say that I think you're doing a lot better, Lisa, than you have in the past, at least that I can see.
Right. I have the past couple of weeks. I know people don't believe me, but I absolutely have. I have like about 3 weeks now. I've been doing very well, a lot better than I have in a long time.
And, for the people that actually care enough to want to see difference in you, we can see it.
And I appreciate that. I do.
We can see it. We can. But, and people can attack me all they want when I get off of here. I don't really care. I just wanted to tell her there is people out here that care.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
There's so many haters on this app. This app is beyond toxic.
Agreed.
So, yes. So I just wanted to tell her that.
Gina, I have an idea. I'll be right back. Seriously, I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go on a different page here. Hold on. I have a page without so many followers. Let me get up out of here.
Well, Lisa, you could turn that. I was going to tell her she could turn it to where people wouldn't know. But maybe she didn't know how. Because you can do that. I had to do that because every time I
Thank you,
joined someone
Emily.
else's live, there was like 1,000 people joining that had nothing to do with any conversation, So,
Yeah,
yeah. But, I appreciate you for letting me come up and say, hey,
yeah. You're welcome.
have a good night, everyone. And I just wanted to
You
tell you
too.
there is people who care.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
How are you doing? Fight for life.
I'm good. I did not expect her to
Sure.
be in here, but it's okay.
Because you can't. You got enough things going on.
Uh, Yeah, if she's back, that's perfectly fine. But I will turn the comments off if I have to.
It hasn't been
Well,
too bad.
don't do it unless you really
Okay,
super need to.
this one's me.
Okay. Okay.
Hey,
Sorry.
Lisa, may I speak to you for a minute?
Absolutely.
Gina, you okay with that?
Just keep it respectful, please.
Absolutely, 100%. Obviously, you know that I'm Gina's mom,
Yes, ma'am.
and I'm also Kimberly's mom.
Yes, ma'am.
And I just want to let you know I'm going to start this conversation off correctly. I've learned, I've only been on going to lives since mid-December. So I don't really know what I'm doing. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you, you actually sound human today.
Thank you.
And you sound absolutely amazing. I don't know what you're doing, but I also want to say that we love the real person. And unfortunately, we hate the addicts.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't mean that in a wrong way or being mean, but
Right.
just trying to be respectful.
And truthful. Right. At the same time.
Yes.
Right.
So it's not, I don't have anything against you. I don't have anything against Kimberly. But when it comes to it's, we become very angry when it comes to the addict part of this whole thing. And I know somebody's recording this and it's going to go up on
Yeah.
YouTube and I don't know what the other things are called. I have no clue.
Yeah, it will. Yes, ma'am.
I mean, who cares?
For sure.
Who cares? But I would love to see you guys get better and I don't know. I would love to see you guys get better.
No, I agree. And I said to Kimmy even last week. I said to her, because she kept saying that you were in boxes saying like in the chat you wanted to speak to me. I want to talk to LR. Can I talk to LR? And I said, do you want me to talk to her? And she said, no, no, no. And I was like, why? I said, I would never disrespect your mom ever. Number one. I said, number two. I said, I really wish that your mom could have met me not in this aspect, not on TikTok begging and acting like a fool. You know what I mean? And I said, maybe me and your mom could have, got along because I like Kimmy and I care about her a lot. I don't know exactly why. I do care about her. I do. And, it's not about money. It's not about any of that. It's just, I like her like as a friend. I just vibed with her. I don't know why. And, I'm always sticking up for you and Gina on private calls. You know what I mean? Always. And I know she gets mad at me about it, but I see a different aspect of this. You know what I mean? I do. She just thinks that you don't love her. And I just tell her, I'm like, Kimmy, there's no way she doesn't love you. She loves you. Like the Facebook post that came out on that Scam Slam thing of how proud you were of her. And I can see the love. I can. And I tell her that all the time. You know what I mean? Just so you do know, I do have your back on that.
Well, I do love her
Of
as a
course.
person.
Yeah.
But like I said, when it
The
comes to the
addiction.
addict part,
It's frustrating.
I cringe.
I know. It's very frustrating, and people think, well, why can't they just do it? Why can't you just do it? You know what I mean, for your kids or for me, and I so wish it was that simple. It always was for me before. I never understood it myself, and I can't explain it. I don't know.
Well, between rehab and counseling, you can get some serious help.
Yeah.
I mean, that's number one. But you have to want to do it yourself because otherwise it's not going to work.
May I
And
say
I'm scared. I'm scared to do it because I'm the
Of
type of
course you
person.
are.
If I put my mind to anything, I get it done. For whatever reason, I'm very determined in what I do. I don't know if that's ADD or whatever. I don't know, but something makes
May I
me, if
say something?
I just got to do it, and I can't get my foot through the door. I need to get me pushed through the door, and then I'll do it. If that makes sense.
Lisa,
Yes.
did you set your mind on a goal and just keep to it? And every day that every day that you use is a day you lose. So you
Oh, that's a good one.
going and just keep going with it, and know that you got to set boundaries for yourself, because every day that you use is a day you lose, and it's a day you lose from everybody that loves you, your family, your kids. And you're so fortunate. You have your parents still in your life.
Yes.
Everybody's there.
Yeah.
And it's all it has to be you. You have to decide this is it. And just stop, you figure out what you got to do. Leave town, go spend some time someplace else just to get away from it, to get your mind away from it so you're not craving it.
Well, every time I don't use and I'm clean for a couple of days, all I do is cry and cry and cry because of everything I've lost the past year. And that's not for sympathy. This is just the truth. You know what I mean? And then what do you want to do? Numb it up. You know what I mean? You don't care. You just want to numb it up. And, yeah, that's the best way I can explain it is I can't even watch videos of Shadow, look at pictures, any of it, everything I've lost, because of my own and then to know it's your own fault, your own effing fault, it's hard.
Well, you can come back from this. And
See, I don't feel
have
like I
faith that you
can. I
come
feel
back.
like I messed up so bad that I don't see how it can all come back. Not all of it, but you know what I mean? I can come back
Lisa, that attitude right there is going to be the attitude that's going to keep you from being able to do it.
You think it's
100%.
excuses?
But the attitude you have,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
give
I
you
mean,
the
I
health
agree.
you
I
might
don't want
want.
to have a bad attitude. I just don't. I try to think realistically, and I don't know. Because when I go, these videos are all still going to be here, and it's so embarrassing, so embarrassing. And but I just keep going on and doing it and making more embarrassing videos. So make that make sense.
Okay, guys, listen, I'm going to tell you guys in the chat that this is my chat, and we were talking about our favorite things to eat and a lot of different stuff. Please keep your comments to yourselves. If they are rude, keep them to yourselves. Lisa's up here as a person today, as a person, just having a conversation. She's not on her live begging for money. She's not on her live screaming at people. I'm
Right.
giving her a platform for the first time ever in my life for her to be able to talk. That's it. I don't care if
Agreed.
you want to drag my name through the dirt because I gave her a place to talk, but I just want to see what she had to say. She came into my room with something to say. Okay?
Thank you, Gina.
Yep. And I just wanted to check
So
on
please.
Gina and Mama Rhea. I wanted to check on them. And also, this whole thing, if you don't mind me saying, about dragging people because they gave me a platform, they don't understand I have my own platform. My own platform. Multiple of them. And whatever. Okay. That's not against you, Gina. That's against the people that said that. I have my own platform. I don't need to go to Mandy's live or Gina's live to get clout or whatever they think is going on. I have my own platforms, guys. It ain't like they're platforming me and all of a sudden I'm gonna have all this money or something. Like, I don't get that. Did you get that, Gina? What's that about?
No,
I have my own
we're not.
platforms.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I didn't ask for money yesterday either. I didn't come on at all and ask for money.
Cinnamon roll. This has nothing to do about rehab.
No, nothing.
We're not talking about rehab. Before you all entered, we were talking about our favorite food. So please, just stop.
Yeah,
Okay?
just always be here and be respectful for Gina.
That's
Please.
literally what we were doing.
So what is
Talking about our
everybody's
favorite
food?
Mine's pizza. Pizza. I could eat pizza every day. I usually do. Pizza and hoagies.
Broccoli.
I like broccoli and cauliflower with cheese on top.
Yes.
Melted American cheese.
Yes.
So good.
We
Boiled
call
ham
them
dinner.
grinders in Connecticut.
The hoagies, you call them grinders.
Yes.
Do you like Italian grinders then? Like the Italian hoagies?
Yes.
Or grinders? Me too. My favorite.
I love any kind of. We have. I don't know if you guys have it where you guys are, but we have Jersey Mike's.
Yes, we have it. I've heard of it, so I know we have it somewhere. Yeah.
Oh my God, the best grinders in the world.
Dude, I'll have to go try them then. 'Cause we do have them.
They make everything. They slice the meat fresh right in front of you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is that like our
Thank you for the
Subway?
gifts.
It's way better than Subway.
Okay, so it's not exactly the same, but okay.
Yeah, well, yes, it is kind of, but they
It's just
slice
better.
the meat, everything, the cheese, whatever you want on it, right in front of you.
Yeah, see, I love Subway, so if there was something better than Subway, oh my gosh, I'd be there every day. Every day.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I'm going to look
Your
into where one
CT
is.
Tech puppy power.
What, Jane?
I was reading Puppy Powers.
Right, I'm a CT tech.
Yeah.
Does that
Comment.
mean?
I
What
don't know
about
how
you,
you
Miss
keep
Gina?
up with.
What's your favorite food?
Okay. My mom's gonna make a gag noise. But
Oh boy.
listen. So my
I'm
grandmother
not.
used to make my grandmother used to make a big boiled dinner, and it was called Daisy ham.
Ugh.
Oh,
She'd cut up this Daisy ham and she would boil it, and then they would boil potatoes, corn, or not corn, potatoes, carrots, green beans, cabbage,
Cabbage.
sweet potatoes, you name it, it was in there. Then the
okay.
next day we would eat it. She'd add more water, cook it on the stove again.
Oh,
And
geez.
eat it again. That was my favorite meal
It
in
was
the
Dude.
whole world.
disgusting.
Not to talk about Kim, this is the last thing I'll say, but she told me a story about, I think it was her grandma. She said something about, they would make something and she said she didn't like it. I think it was like green bean casserole or something like that. She said they
Oh,
would
that'd
always
be the
give
one.
it to her if she didn't have the heart to tell her that she didn't like it. So she would have all this. She said the gram kept being like, come on, you like it, and giving it to her. And she's like, I never had the heart to tell her I didn't like it. And I would get stuck with all this freaking, I think that's what it was, green bean casserole. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Oh, totally.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
She told me that. It was so funny, so funny. And I was like, yeah, that'd be Kimmy not wanting to tell her. That's funny. I never had green bean casserole. That's what started the conversation. Was she said she was made some, and I was like, what the hell is that? I never ate that.
I don't.
Wait, you never had green bean casserole?
No, never.
Yeah, don't
You're
bother.
missing out. You're missing. What do you,
No.
Mom?
I never
You're
had
missing
it.
out.
I've heard of it, but I never had it.
It's
And
disgusting.
yeah, I don't know if I'd like it. That's the thing.
I had pierogi casserole tonight.
I've never heard of that either. I like pierogies though.
I love pierogies.
Yeah, I do like pierogies though, without onions. I can't do onions.
Oh, I love onions too.
Dude, what's weird? I like fried onions. not raw onions.
Oh, I love fried onions.
I'll eat fried onions with like steak or something, but not with like Worcestershire sauce, or like cook it in Worcestershire sauce on the skillet, but not like raw onions. I cannot do raw onions.
I love fried onion sandwiches. I know that sounds crazy.
Hey, to each their own. Dude, when I was a teenager, I used to eat bologna and cheese sandwiches with ranch dressing on them.
Oh,
Dude, yeah, ain't that crazy? Now it's ew for sure, but I did it back then.
I can't stand bologna. My bologna has a first name. It's OSCAR.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You would sing that.
My bologna has a second name. It's MAYER.
I remember those commercials. See, I don't eat none of that nowadays. I can eat a turkey sandwich, but no other meat than that for some reason. Sounds good.
Ugh, bologna.
I know Miss
Makes
Hippie
me
tells
wanna
our
puke
age
in my
for
mouth.
sure. I'm gonna be 40. I am not. I'm actually good, but okay. Anytime I'm in a good mood, y'all.
What's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Your
got so
favorite memory.
many.
B, do you want to go first? What was your favorite memory?
Yeah, let me think for a minute.
I have a few. I think New York City with my son. I told him we could go anywhere he wants for lunch, and he chose a place called Smack. So it's like gourmet macaroni and cheese, and he ate something that was a lot like Hamburger Helper. But yeah,
Oh, smack.
Crazy?
Dude, my favorite memory, I'll tell you, so while I got it on my head. When I had little Cole, right? I always was like tall and skinny and had like just a baby bump in all my pregnancies. You could just see the bump, right? And I remember I knew I was kind of like in labor that whole day, but was kind of didn't know because it's my third one. So you know how it goes where you just sit at the hospital forever, which I didn't want to do. And I went to a doctor's appointment, thank God, because it was a holiday. It was like some kind of holiday, like Memorial Day or something that they were open, but it was still a holiday. So my mom talked me into going. I was like, I'm going to push my, my appointment. She's like, no, you're so close. Like, just please go. So she took me down and I go in and they do the check and they're like, oh my God, you're 7 centimeters dilated. Like you have to go upstairs now. So I run upstairs. Literally, I called Big Cole on the phone. He worked like 15 minutes away. He just had gotten there. And within I think 20 minutes, I already had little Cole. He was already out. Didn't even have time for the epidural, nothing. Like I literally, and I just would always think in my head, God damn, if I would have stayed home, I'd have probably ended up having him in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. So that's one of my best memories just because, how quick it happened and everybody was so excited and Big Cole was so happy he actually made it. Like he was walking in as they were saying come on push, for the first time. So that's a good memory that I
That's
can think
cool.
of. It's a good memory I can think of off the top of my head, Oh my gosh, Nathan. Wow.
Some of these people in the
Don't.
chat is nasty.
Wow.
Yeah, just ignore them. I don't know how to turn the comments off.
No, you don't have to, honey. You don't have to. I get so much. It's okay. If you do that, they'd start
Yeah.
emailing me.
please be respectful for Gina.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And if you need me to leave, Miss Gina, if it's getting too much for you, I will absolutely bounce out. It's okay.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have to leave alive either.
I know, but
Because
they don't know how to, if I'm not getting attacked, they
someone
don't like
doesn't
it
want to. Yeah.
for whatever reason. But yeah, my biggest fear
Yeah.
too, whoever said that, is not being in the hospital. I was very afraid on all my kids to not make it,
Well, I was just in the hospital for a week.
I hate being in there for anything. What's your feelings about that?
Um, I didn't mind it actually.
Really?
I mean, I was obviously scared. No one wants to have a double mastectomy, but
Right.
I was scared. But
Do you smoke
it
cigs?
wasn't bad.
Do you smoke cigs?
No.
See, that's my thing. I don't mind being in there, but the fact I can't smoke is my main thing of being in there, right? Because you want to go have one, you know?
Right.
Otherwise, I'd be okay. I actually don't mind it other than that right there.
Oh, let me tell you, when I'm in the hospital, I take my little where they hang that bag and I'll roll it all the way downstairs and go outside and smoke me one.
Well, yeah, usually they'll let you, but if I'm in there for like having the baby or something, they won't let you
Yeah.
just kind of go because I guess they're afraid, you
Have
could have
somebody
the baby.
sneak you one hand.
Yeah, I've actually did a few puffs in the hospital a couple times and almost got in trouble just one time, and it was all over the floor, and I felt terrible, terrible. Like it was, man, never do that again.
To not have a cigarette when you want one is, oh my God, it's terrible.
Well, and all that high stress stuff going on. You're nervous about having the baby and everything's going to go okay. And yeah, you're high stress and yeah, you can't smoke. And that's the scariest thing to me but if I didn't smoke, I would be okay with being in the hospital, to be honest.
I'm a smoker, and the first thing when I do when I get up, I have got to have a cigarette.
Me too.
Or it's like
You
I
want to,
can,
hurt somebody. We'll put it that
yeah,
way.
it's like I want a cigarette.
No, I know, honey. It's rough, man. And that's when I get on sometimes, and I'm like, "Hey, guys, can you help me with a pack of smokes?" Which it's nobody's responsibility. I'm just saying, that's what I'll be asking for. And I'm like being crazy rageful. That's what it is. My nerves are so bad. You want that morning smoke? You know what I mean? It freaking
Um,
stinks, man. Like I need to get in to get myself better for 30 days and then get out and get a job is what I want and need to do, to be honest.
Molly, I'm doing okay. I'm in a lot of pain and I'm having drain problems. So I have to go to the hospital. I don't know when, if it's going to be Monday or tomorrow, but they're going to probably remove them or put new ones in because we haven't finished draining yet.
You say you're having drain problems, like the draining?
Yeah, from
Oh,
the double mastectomy
right, right.
that I had.
Sorry to hear that, honey. That's sorry.
It's been a long couple months.
I
Now we're
bet.
waiting to find out if I have to do chemo again or not.
You're a tough cookie, man. Nobody realizes going through all that, like how tough you have to be and how tough it makes you. You know what I mean? And I respect you for
Yeah,
that.
thank you. It is
Get it.
hard, but I just look at my kids and say I do
Yep.
it for them because they need
Yep.
me.
Right.
But
Can't give
guess
up.
what, Lisa? Can't give up. But guess what? You can't give up either.
No, I know because even in the long run, even if I don't get Jace back and just having a relationship with them, they don't want me to leave forever. You know what I mean? It would hurt them. So I can't give up for that reason. I do agree with that.
But Lisa, you
Do
actually
you think
can
that
get your kids back. My daughter was an addict for 14 years.
Where's that coming from?
Do what?
Above you.
Okay, I can barely hear them.
I can't
Well,
either.
Oh, but anyway, what I was saying, Lisa,
Yeah.
my
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
3.
oh, no. Yes, I'm sorry it was cutting out.
Okay.
But my daughter was, uh, she was an addict for 14 years, and I didn't think that she would ever, come off of them. But
Right.
she came home one day, and she got down on the floor at my knees, and she started crying, and she said, "Mom, I can't do this anymore, this kind of life." And she said, "If you'll let me come home and lay it out, She said, I promise you I'll never go back. And she's been clean for 5 years. I raised her daughter from the time she was 3, and I've still got her. But
Oh, wow.
and I didn't think that she could do it. I thought I would lose her.
Right.
But she screamed out and she said, I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this. She said, Mom, I know you don't understand the addiction part.
Right.
Until you have it. And she says, but just please trust me. And she did. And we never had a relationship either. But now we do, and she's got her life straightened up. And if she can do it, you can do it.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. And I'm happy you guys have,
Thank you.
built a relationship. I really am. And I totally understand. It actually sent chills when you said what she said about saying, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore, because that's how I've been about the past 2-3 weeks. Just in tears, like, I don't want to do any of this anymore. None of it. None of it. The begging, the meeting, the any of it. None of it. I don't want to do any of it.
And
Well, I think your best bet is to stay off TikTok
I know. I agree.
and
But
start focusing on you, because what I'm hearing out of your mouth right now is that you can do this. So I'm not here to lecture you.
I
We're
know,
gonna go
honey.
back to talking about food, but I do bet that you can do it, and I do think that you will be able to do it, but you have to do it.
Yeah,
No one
that's the
else can
saddest
force you
part.
to do it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I believe I can do it too. That's the saddest part is, no, I know I can do it. That's what is so upsetting about this whole situation. I've done it before. I can do it. It's just, I don't know why this time I can't get there. I don't know. I really
So,
freaking don't.
so you know what, Lisa?
What, honey?
You get up, you put one foot in front of the other,
Yeah.
and you just do it.
Minute by minute is how I've been going, like day by day, minute by minute. And I keep telling myself, if you mess up, it's okay, but you don't want to, right? And it's been kind of working.
You have a lot you have a lot going for you, and you have a lot of potential, but you have to find and believe in yourself and work on yourself in order to move forward.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I've never had any kind of self-esteem, and I still don't. I don't think that, I don't know. I don't see any kind of potential in myself other than being a bum loser. And that's the problem, I think,
Well, that attitude right there is definitely not going to help you.
I agree. I just don't know how to change it, honey. I don't. I've tried. I don't know.
You have to build it.
Yeah.
It's like putting up a building. You have to build
Brick by
your
brick.
attitude. You have to build your self-esteem. You have to, don't listen to what people say.
I
You
try.
have to wake up in the morning. There are several sayings out there, and say, I am beautiful, I am worth it, and I can do this. Just everything that you think in your head needs to be 100% positive, nothing negative. There's no, I'm going to trip in the snow. No, I'm
Right.
not. I'm going to get some boots and I'm going to walk through that snow and I'm going to walk through that blizzard. I've got this.
Did you ever tell yourself, oh my gosh, I'm going to trip, and you end up tripping because you're telling your brain that?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Your brain is so powerful. People don't even realize,
I know.
But yeah, it is hard. And people say, I try to be honest and open. And then they say, pity party. She just wants sympathy for money. No, I'm just being honest, and it's my own fault for getting on here because I want the money. I need the money. I want the money, whatever, But when I'm getting on here and then you guys see the comments I get, the emails I get, the texts I get.
I'm watching it right now. So
Yeah, and then you already feel like you're a horrible mother, a horrible piece of crap. What else? What other way am I supposed to look? You know what I mean?
The other way you're supposed to look is in a different direction.
Right.
A direction that you haven't been looking at.
No,
It's
you're
time
right.
to stop what you're doing, change your direction, and go a different way.
And
Find a different path and a path that will work for you.
I tell myself I don't want to get on here. I dread getting on here because I know what's going to happen. But I tell myself I have to, kind of like a job. Not that this is a job, but you know what I mean? I have to get on here. I have to get the money. And then I get on. It's like a bad cycle. You know what I mean? And I wish I never had to get on again ever. Or to get on and just kind of show them like, haha, I didn't even have to ask for money.
When was
Do
the
you feel
last
like?
time?
No, go ahead, Gina.
When was the last time you got on a live and you had a normal conversation, not with people sitting in the chat telling you you're not going to make it or saying disturbing things, but when was the last time you got on a chat and laughed with people and joked with people and enjoyed yourself for a moment?
It's been a while. It's been a while. It's happened, but yeah, it's been a
No,
while.
I mean truly
Yeah.
enjoyed yourself.
Oh, it's been a very long while. Like probably like at least a year, at least. At least, because I would go on and talk to people and have a great time, and then I'd get off and I'd have to come back and say, "Dang, I forgot to ask for money." So I'd come back mad, like, "Damn, I didn't get any money in that live. This is why I'm not nice." Like that. Then they're mad at me because they're like, "Damn, Lisa, we just had this great combo with you, and you're mad because you didn't get no effing money." And then
Well,
I
I'm gonna
totally
tell
make
you right
myself
now, you're
look
not
like a bad
getting.
person.
I'm telling you right now, you're not getting any money off of this.
No, I'm
You're
not.
not
And if I
getting
do,
any
it's not
benefit out of it from me.
out of here right now.
Out of here right now.
No, I'm
There's
not even looking
no
for it, honey. Not at all. No. That's not what this is about.
Okay.
Not at all. I promise.
Then you're more than welcome to stay here. But if you're gonna come in here and try and get money
No.
and do what you do on your lives, I don't want you in here. But
Yeah,
I do
no.
want to see you get clean. I want you to be a success story. But I'm not gonna sit here and um throw it in your face and tell you to get clean all the time and just hit you while you're down and low.
Right.
I just want to have a conversation and talk
Yeah.
and laugh
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy what we're talking about
Yeah.
without a
Yeah.
problem.
Absolutely. No,
So
absolutely.
we can do that. We can finish our conversation.
Good. Yeah. No, I wasn't trying to like hint for money. I was just saying like that's what would happen when I have the good
No, but
conversations
there was something
in
the
my life, not this life.
chat. There was something in the chat that I just wanted to clear up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. It's not. I don't go in anybody's live, anybody else's live ever looking for money, gifts, nothing like that. I swear.
Because there's so many people on on TikTok that have like great personalities and great, and you're just stuck in this circle of bubble
You're
of
right.
cycle and begging and the other stuff. But you can do it. You can do it. You just have to want to do it, and you know who to call.
Yeah, I talked to her last night. I don't know if anybody knows too. About a couple of weeks ago, she actually came down and we met in person. Did anybody hear about that? Yeah, me and Tech. We
She.
yeah, she came down.
Who's she?
Tech.
Heck.
Oh, I have no clue.
Yeah, she's just somebody on here that is really big on recovery. Used to kind of be me a couple years ago, and she's very supportive and has been. She's had my back for a long time, and yeah, she came down and we met and kind of like went over a couple of things, and I talked to her last night. And yeah, everything's set up as soon as I'm ready to go. it's like set up for Monday if I want to go, and I'm gonna go, you know, and I want to so bad. I'm just so scared. Like I don't know.
Well,
Well,
can I
that's the
can I
worst
speak for
part
a
is the
second,
fear.
Gina?
Yeah.
I think that the reason nobody knows that Tech would have seen you, Lisa, or things like that, is because Tech's not going to broadcast that because she's a very private person, and
Absolutely, she knows
and
that. Yeah,
Tech is going to respect your sobriety. But
yeah,
I
yep.
wanted to come up one, Gina. I'm done with my dishes. I'm going to come back to your live. But two,
Well, thank you. I
um,
know you said you were going to come up when you were done.
Lisa, I've watched you for a while, and I've watched you as a child of an addict. My mother was an addict for 26 years. She's been sober 6 years of my entire life, and 4 of those years being the last 4 years. This year will be her 5th year clean.
Okay.
And you said, you felt like every time you think that you're going to go and you're going to do that, you feel like you're running and you stumble or you fall.
Yeah,
At that point where you feel like you've stumbled or you fell, you're in the perfect position to pray for the strength to get up and keep going.
yeah.
Just
It's
because all of
excuses.
these people on the internet have something to say about you or things like that, that doesn't make you as a person. When you're on here and you're chatting with everybody, you're not
Thank
asking
you,
for
Kimmy.
money. You're hilarious. You have a great personality and things like that. Lisa, you have a lot of things going for you. And I wanted to say this, and
Thank you.
then I'm going to drop back down to the comments because some of these people are pissing me off. But as a child of an addict, the one thing that we want to see the most is a parent that is healthy, happy, and mentally there to be able to love us and care for us. And
Yes,
I'm sure
ma'am.
that's all your children want. And at
Yeah,
the end of the day, you yourself are strong enough to do that. None of these people in this comments are going to make you or break you. You
yeah,
can do it on your own. You have plenty of people that support you and love you, that want to be there for you, that will support you the whole way. Just because there's a handful of people that say, you're not going to do it, they haven't had to walk a mile in your shoes, so they don't know what it's like. So at the end
no,
of the
you're
day,
right.
you yourself are strong enough to do this for yourself. You owe it to yourself, and then you owe it to your children, because you yourself have to take care of yourself to be good for yourself before you can be there for your kids.
Well, that's the thing, though, ma'am. To be brutally honest, the 8 year stretch I had clean, but on the M done, I did it for the kids. I did it because I wanted them there. If CYF ever showed up, I had clean urine. I was always clean, right? And then,
Right.
and then kind of like when I relapsed and then they took Jace, I didn't have any more reason, and I can't find the reason to do it for myself. I can't find it for some reason.
Well,
So
everybody on this app last summer said you have a grandbaby. That's a perfect reason.
I haven't got to
Um,
meet. I only met her one time though. Like, and I understand them not wanting me around her because of the addiction. It's it's messed up because it's a catch-22, right?
But
I would do it
what
for
a
the kids.
beautiful day it would be for you to be able to see her and meet her
Oh
and
yeah,
love her, and if you can't find any other reason to do it for yourself, do it for that reason, that one day you'll be able to do that, or to do it to say that you proved it to yourself. You owe that to yourself, no one else.
well
Jace
yeah,
is a reason, and I don't want to speak on your children because I don't know them, but your children are a reason, but yourself to be here another day is a reason.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I can't find it for myself for some reason. I don't know.
Well, we're rooting for you, Lisa, no matter what. There may be 50 people in here that are negative, but there's 120 plus that are rooting for you. You can do it. You just have to believe in yourself.
Agreed.
And I feel terrible when Abby texted me a week and a half ago and said, "Mom, I just saw your live. I think I'm going to bring the baby to see you because I feel like you're not going to be here much longer, and I want her to come, visit you." And that like
How
broke
did
Well,
my
that
you know
heart.
make you
what?
feel?
Pardon?
How did it make you feel when she said that?
Oh my God, terrible. And I just kept assuring her, I'm going to be okay. Don't think like that. I'm going to be okay. But yeah, it's made me feel terrible.
So that in itself should be a push to be like, hey, you know what? If you go out and you do a last two raw, that's on you. But Monday morning, call call Tech and be like, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Because you know what? 30 days. Like, you spent how many days living in pure hell?
A
So
lot.
many. So what is 30 days of living in happiness, of getting yourself back, to getting back to you, to do that for yourself, and then to proceed to go forward for your kids.
Yeah. Well, I called
Like
Tech
the
on a Saturday and said exactly that. Like, I'm ready to go. Here's the call. But by the time we got to get in, I had not, I got scared and didn't do it,
right. But you know what, you we've all watched the downfall, the ups and the downs and everything like that, and it's months and months and months.
Yeah.
What's 30 days?
No, you're right. It's not a
30
lot of
days
time.
of a place to sleep, a place to eat, a
Yeah.
place to
Food.
shower. You
Right.
don't have to worry about what people have to say. You're going
Yeah.
to get
No
the
phone.
medical care you need. You don't have a phone where people are dragging you down.
True.
You could do so much for yourself in 30 days. You just have to give it to yourself. And someone, Tech, is out there that's willing to give you a hand to be able to do that. And I think that's a wonderful thing. You just have to be willing to be like, okay, enough's enough. You don't have to say anything. You don't owe anybody an explanation. Go do it in silence. And in 30 days, when we see you again, we're going to see a happy, healthy Lisa, somebody that's in a better place mentally, physically, emotionally. You can do it, Lisa. You just got to believe in yourself.
No, you're right. And Tech, let me just give her flowers. She's such, how many times I've blown Tech off, blocked her because I got scared and didn't want to tell her and other things. And she still, when I unblocked her, was like right there, like nothing happened. As
Awesome.
as scary as she seems, you know what I mean? She's not scary. She's a good person. And I'd call her and think I'm getting yelled at, and she'd be like, "No, it's cool. Let's not even talk about that. So what's going on?" You know what I mean? And
Yeah, she's
she's a
forgiving
decent
because you
person.
know what? She's been in that position. And maybe it's not the same and it may not be on the same level or whatever, but she knows what it's like. And she's going to be, and I'm not saying she's going to be the one person, but she's going to be the one person I feel like that isn't going to pass judgment. That's going to be like, all right, get your shit. Let's go. We got this. Like, she's not going to, none of us knew that you said, you met her until you said that. Tech didn't broadcast that to the world. She kept that private. And I feel like that is the one thing that you will have going for yourself, is she's not going to broadcast that to the world. You're going to have that privacy. You're going to be able to have that support. And if you say, okay, Tech, now you can say something, at that point she will. I feel like
Yeah.
she's going to keep that very private. And that's the one
Yeah.
thing, she's not monetizing off of that. She's not making money. Your sobriety is not for her for clout or anything like that. She wants to see you here for another day,
No,
as
see,
well as all of us do as
I
well.
didn't know. I didn't know that she didn't say anything. But I do appreciate her not, because I did say when I go, I don't want, to say anything before I go, because it's not about anything but me going, and, she did come down and I didn't end up going with her. And, when I talked to her last night, she pretty much just said, well, that's okay. I wanted you to go, but I understand. And I'm glad I got a hug, was her demeanor about it. And that made me feel so like, wow, if she could take that
Right. And
approach.
she's not pushing you. She's not dragging you there. She's not broadcasting it to the world. She's not holding a live about you. Like, her concern and love for you to be sober, for you to be here another day for your kids and your grandkids, is genuine.
I see that.
And
I see.
I
Yeah.
feel like, if you call her at midnight tomorrow night going into Monday morning, you're like, I'm ready. It doesn't matter where she's at, what she's doing. She's going to drop it. She's going to come get you. She's going to take you where you need to go. She's going to get you there. But not just that, she's not going to let you go through it alone.
No,
I'm
she
pretty
isn't.
sure, she'll be there every step of the way. But the one person that's holding that back is you.
No,
And you can do
absolutely.
it, Lisa. You got to believe in yourself.
She found a halfway house right by her, like by her somewhere, so that once I get out of the 30 days, I can go there. And then she says we can go to meetings if I need anything, doctor's appointments. She's right there. Like, she's really trying to help and get this back on the right path.
Exactly. And the only thing that's going to hold that back is the mental state of you telling yourself you can't do it. You have to be that yourself. And you can do it, Lisa. I have faith in you. Listen, some of your comebacks sometimes has me cracking the hell up.
My sarcasm. Thank you.
I love it. And some days I'm just like, damn it, Lisa. Like, I know you can do this. You just got to do it in yourself. Because, I mean, I watched my mom struggle for 26 years. And to see her get sober and get her smile back and her laugh back, that was, to me, was worth it. It was worth the hell of a child that went through it to be like, that's my mom. I don't care about anything else. Call her an addict, say what you're going to say. But as a child, we believe in you as a parent. You can do this, Lisa. You can do it. You just got to believe in yourself. And
No,
like
I
you said,
appreciate that. I do
you
appreciate
feel
that.
like you stumble and you fall, you're in the perfect position to get on your knees and pray and ask for strength to get up and keep going.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. You're right.
All right,
So,
guys, I think we're gonna be done talking about um, Lisa and rehab and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa, you are more than welcome to stay. I would love to finish talking about food and our
Life.
favorite things to do in
Mm-hmm.
life.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Gina, what have you ate today?
I I ate scrambled eggs because I can't. My tongue hurts so bad I can't do anything about it. But I
Are
ate
they
scrambled
helping you
eggs.
with the shingles? Are they giving you a decent medication?
Yeah, they put me on. I don't know what it was, but they put me on some sort of medication for it.
Oh, that stuff's rough.
I never had shingles in my life, and it's like the icing on the cake. I can't stand it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know. I
toast,
know
eggs,
it's
and
rough
Coke.
because you're
What's your
already in
favorite ice
pain.
cream?
Thank you for
What's
the
your
prayers,
favorite?
guys.
Do you have a
What is
favorite
your
brand of
favorite?
ice cream?
Um,
Briars
Not that I could
or
think of.
what's that one, Tom?
Yeah, I think I like Briars.
You like Briars? What's the ones that make all the different flavors? Like, is that was that Tom? Wait, what's the freak's the name of them? To make like, there's a certain kind, and they make s'mores. It's called s'mores, and I can't ever find it, but when I do, it's so good. They're like the little pints, and they have all them different concoctions.
Ben and Jerry's,
Yes,
maybe?
Ben and
Ben and
Jerry's.
Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's.
Okay, I don't know.
We have Turkey Hill.
You have what, Turkey Hill? We
Turkey
have
Hill.
There's a Bluebell Creamery down the street from my house. So we have
Bluebell.
Bluebell.
Okay.
We
We
have
got
a
ketchup
place
here.
called Shady Glens, and that is one of my favorites
I never heard of that one.
because they make Shady Glens. They
Yeah, I
make the
never.
ice cream right there. They're like this. It just reminds me of the 80s. You know,
Huh.
they skate to get to your car.
That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah, they bring the food to your car and they like hang it on your door for you.
So does it
They
taste
Oh,
like
make
that's
the
pretty
old
cool.
time like shakes where they make it right there? You know what I'm talking about?
yes, yes,
Okay,
yep,
I love that. I
Like
love
Happy
that.
Days.
Dude, I love
yeah.
that.
I only like my ice cream with waffle cones. Anything else is gross.
That sounds good.
Stone Stone Cold's Creamery was one of our favorites too. They were
We
just really
I was
expensive.
just about to say that we have that here, but they are so expensive. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Sonic.
outrageous.
Yeah, it is. I agree. It's highway
I
robbery.
live down I live down south, but some of you guys sound like you have northern accents. Do y'all have White Castle near y'all? And is it as good as they say it is?
I have never heard of it. I have never seen it.
I've
There's
heard of
one
it,
near,
but
I
I
mean,
don't never
I
been there.
watched the movies, but I've never seen it.
there's one near me. I don't really care for them though.
Did you have their food?
Yeah, they're like little slider, like little hamburgers.
Okay.
They're kind of like what the company is called Crystals, if you've ever heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it
Never
may
heard.
be a down south thing as well.
I like hearing the different because you always think in your town like everybody has them, and I said something that nobody heard of. What do I say? I say pop. I
Oh
think.
my God, Taylor, I love Dairy Queen. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I love Dairy
Love
Queen
Dairy
too.
Ooh,
Queen.
peanut butter milkshakes. Oh my gosh, with vanilla.
Oh.
You're trying to make me
Dairy
puke.
Queen.
Get out of my life.
Yeah, I was about to, I don't know if I'd
Bye.
like that. Ugh.
No, I'm just kidding.
They're out of this world.
Peanut
You
butter
gotta try
I'm
milkshake.
kidding.
I have to try that. Peanut butter milkshakes. I don't know.
vanilla with peanut butter. Yep.
I'm not a big peanut butter fan though.
Yeah, I'm not. Strawberry banana.
That
Oh
sounds
yeah,
good.
strawberry banana.
Yeah,
Smoothies.
strawberry banana.
A
Orange.
smoothie,
This
not a
place called
shake.
Orange Julius used to have strawberry banana smoothies. They called them. They were so good.
I remember them.
I want one so bad actually right now. Oh my gosh.
Great American Cookie has a really good chocolate covered strawberry shake.
Oh, Great American
really good.
Cookies. We don't have. Damn.
Never heard
I
of
live
it.
in Texas, so I feel like we have a lot of different things. We have a Buc-ee's, we have Whataburger, like we have everything.
I'm in
Yeah.
PA. I'm in Pittsburgh, right in the city. So we have what we have, I guess. We have a lot, but like, I when I'm on my live, I'll say, "Can you get me a pizza and a pop?" And there's a lot of people in the chat that don't know what a pop is, and it's a soda, but they don't know what it is. And I'm always like, "Are you trolling me?" You know?
A lot of people, I've heard them call pops and sodas, but it's just Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, or name brand down here, really.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. In the chat, they'll say I call it Coke. They'll say a Coke that's their name for soda. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Dr. Pepper is life. Dr. Pepper is life.
Yeah. See, I like the clear pops like Sprite, Mountain Dew. I seem to have like a taste for them for some reason. Sprite.
Sprite's pretty good. Gina, what's your favorite soda?
Coca-Cola.
Really?
Coca-Cola.
I don't like the way that tastes.
I've been switching it up. Now it's ginger ale with grenadine in it.
That sounds good.
It does.
Yeah, it is good.
No, it does. It does sound good. See, I'll drink Coke. I don't despise it. But do you like Coke or Pepsi? Well, obviously you like Coca-Cola, right? Better than Pepsi? Huh.
Yep.
I hate Coke.
Me too. I don't like the taste of it for some reason. I can drink it though. Everybody has different taste buds. Like that's what it
Dr.
comes down
Pepper
to.
and Mountain Dew.
No, I'm a Pepsi girl.
We have
Are
Why does
you?
everybody gotta diss my Coke? Okay.
My dad's a
It's
Pepsi girl
delicious.
too. Or Pepsi guy. My bad.
I'll dish your Coke whenever I want.
But can we all just come to an agreement if you drink
Yeah, I
Coke,
love
they're not
Shirley
as
Temples.
spicy? Cokes aren't as spicy as they used to be. They don't have that burn.
Did you ever drink Moxie?
Ew,
No.
no. No.
What is Moxie?
It's a soda in like Northeast Pennsylvania.
I never heard of it, honey.
It's like medicine. It's gross.
Oh. No.
We still
What's
make
it for? Like your stomach or?
Thank you for the follow, Karen.
They just sell it like Coca-Cola and everything else. They call it Moxie.
I'll keep an eye out for it. I may have just missed it because I go right in for like a Mountain Dew usually, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it. I have a family member that loves it. I don't know if I like it though. We have birch beer too, like root beer.
Ooh, I
Okay.
love birch beer.
That brings me back to my childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What else? I can't think of it.
Yes, Stephanie. Do you guys remember the clear Pepsi? Pepsi Clear, it was called.
Ooh.
You remember it though? It wasn't good, but do you remember it?
I
Pepsi
do.
Clear? Yeah, I remember it. She just made me like, sorry, she just made me have like a flashback.
Yeah, disgusting.
Someone said, "Oh, root
Yeah.
beer floats."
Yes.
They did discontinue it. It wasn't good.
What about
So-
bubble jug?
Bubble jug,
The gum. Yeah, bubble jug. The gum
like
with
the
like the
little
powder in
pieces,
it.
like the powdered
Yeah.
pieces.
The bubble
Yes.
gum that, had the, yes. You guys remember that?
Yeah,
I do remember.
I
that.
love that bubble gum.
Yep. I do remember that too.
But you would try not to get choked putting it in your mouth because it was so powdery.
Yeah, you can't inhale it.
Sometimes in different stores, you can find those older candies. You get lucky and you can come across, the older
Yeah.
candies. They have them, and it's cool.
Or do you remember
We have
when? Go ahead.
we have a Cracker Barrel
Mm-hmm.
near us, and they do the same thing. They have like all the old candy.
Really? See, I have a Cracker Barrel near me. I have to go look and see if ours has some stuff like that. You know, I only ate there
I haven't
one
been to a
time.
Cracker Barrel in years.
Yeah, I ate there one time and it was like super expensive, and I forget what I even had.
Pixie sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when you could go to the store and you would buy sodas and then you would twist the lid and it would be like buy one get one free or try again?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or when they had the smokes behind the counters with the Camel dollars?
Mm. I don't remember the smokes, but I remember the twisted lids.
You could get those Burrow, what they call like points or something, and you saved them up and got like you could order shit out of the catalog with your.
Yes, from the Camel smokes. Yes.
Yeah, you see, Big Cole and his mom did like Marlboro or however you pronounce it, and they had a grill, like a charcoal grill. They had backpacks, fucking blankets, like all kind of shit. You know what I mean? From that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, damn. And this was before I even came around. They just had it, still.
Gina, when you were in the hospital, what is one thing that you thoroughly enjoyed?
Right.
Talking to her
Absolutely
mom.
nothing.
Nothing?
Talking to my mom, begging her to bring me food. No,
I was
I
going to say
liked the
hospital food's not
hospital.
that great.
I liked Boston because they let me go for a walk and down to the cafeteria and buy my own food, thank God. But they wouldn't let me go when my blood pressure was really low.
Oh, wow.
But I guess I told the doctor he was really hot when I was coming out of anesthesia. That was
Oh, my goodness.
embarrassing.
Oh, God, Gina.
Hey, I was told I said that. I didn't know I actually said that.
I'm sure you did.
I probably did. I'm not denying it. I just don't remember saying it.
I mean, it's a good thing you can't be held accountable for what you say out of anesthesia, because I'm sure some people have said some wild things.
Probably. But
Christy said,
only
I got
me.
stories for days on Gina now.
Oh, please. No embarrassing stories, please.
Gina,
Oh, I
did
have
you see
plenty.
him afterwards? Was he cute?
He was cute.
You probably said it. You probably said it.
Oh, I definitely said it. I
No
remember
harm.
saying it, and then I apologized.
Oh, yeah,
I
no
was like,
harm in that.
okay. In my defense, I literally just came out of
Right.
anesthesia.
Yeah. Dude, when you're under anesthesia like that or whatever, they give you that medicine, you tell the truth and nothing but the truth sometimes. A lot of people do. So, hey, they know that.
I looked for a ring too. He had one, so it's okay.
Oh, of course.
She
They
said,
usually
dang it,
do.
he's taken.
A good looking doctor making all
Yeah,
that money. Of course, somebody snatched his ass up.
exactly.
Couldn't be that lucky. I'll never have that kind of luck in my life.
Hey, Gina,
Yeah.
I think you probably saw your boobies before and after.
Mom, he probably did because he probably helped so much.
Your mom's great. I watch the reruns of the lives, when you guys go on and I laugh at your mom. She's so great.
Oh my
That's
God,
the best
she is
joke
great.
coming from your parent.
Yep.
No, you don't understand. For days, I was like, guys, you gotta check these things out. They're awesome.
Oh my
When you
goodness.
got
That's
your
all.
after, you think they're awesome?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Well, because people would be like, they were like, okay, just for a warning, we see people get upset. You'll get used to it.
Right.
And I was like, okay, and I'm preparing for the worst. And I was like, so can I see them now? Because I want to know how bad they look. And
Right.
then, they're like, yeah, sure. They had to empty the drain, so they opened it, and I was like, whoa, look at those things. They look great. And I like
Dude, that's awesome though that
looked down.
you had a different reaction to it. You know what I mean? That is great though for you. I'm happy.
But
So what
oh man.
did they make them bigger or smaller?
Oh, they made them smaller. I'm not eligible for a um
Boob
for
job.
reconstruction. Yeah, because of my blood disorder. But it's okay.
So
They
you
did
had
what
like bigger ones to begin with?
I was a
Yes.
size D
Okay.
before that, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay. So you went down. So yeah, you probably were happy. A lot of people get them, you know, downsized for back issues and all kinds of different reasons.
Yeah.
So I'm glad
Now
that you
just
got that then.
I got a little bit of like an A cup going on, so I can't
Hey,
complain, you
so do
know.
I, girl. Because I lost all this
A
weight. I
maybe
went from
B.
C to A. Not complaining.
You
But
got
no, I
yours
am
cut
glad
off
that
and
you,
rebuilt.
yeah, I am glad that you're happy about it though, because, you know, it'd be sad if you were upset about that too, on top of everything else you have to worry about, you know? So
Yeah.
good to hear.
It's been a hard couple weeks.
Oh, I bet.
I'm on bed rest for 2 weeks now.
Sorry
That
to hear.
surgery is so invasive and it cuts through so much tissue. My mother-in-law had a singular mastectomy on one side, like a full one, and then they took like half of her lymph nodes and stuff. So it's like her whole back bra line across her chest. And that's no joke when it comes to those surgeries. Like it's very draining because you don't
Yeah.
realize how much of your physical top muscles of within it goes with your stomach that connects to your like all of that
Right.
where you can't sit
Yeah.
up, you can't move and things like that. So my heart goes out to you because I
Try
know you're in a
using the
lot of pain and
bathroom.
you're miserable.
I had to use muscles I didn't know I had.
Right.
Exactly. The ones that you didn't even know that existed that needed to be flexed.
Yeah, that hurt. You
Right?
don't even realize they can hurt. I know exactly what you're talking about. And they said that's so painful when you get any kind of surgery on that area. It's so painful. Like, oh, you're tough for
Yeah,
going
I
through
woke
that.
up I woke up, my blood pressure was bottoming out because they gave me medication in the ER to stop the bleeding,
Right.
and they gave me the wrong medication because that one does nothing for me,
Oh,
and they couldn't figure out why I was still bleeding. And then to top it off, they I don't remember what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. Um,
about the
they
pain
decided that
in your muscles.
yeah, they couldn't give me any pain meds because my blood pressure would just tank if they
Yeah,
did.
they do
So it was
check.
a really
Yep.
struggling.
Because pain medicine makes your blood pressure go down more. So they always do check your BP before they will administer it. And it stinks. Because I've had that same situation that you're talking about, you know,
Yeah,
and they won't give it
that
till it
I
comes
mean
back
that was
up.
yeah, that was the only thing that sucked about it that I was really upset about.
Yeah, because you're in pain and they won't give you your pain medicine. And it's something you can't help.
Yeah, when they were gone, like I had bruises from literally like up here to down, like down. I had it all wrapped around my sides were bruises.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's painful. I heard it's very painful, you know, getting any kind
Yeah,
of, you know, boob surgery.
yeah, it definitely was. I wish I could say I don't recommend it, but I can't say that.
At least you're happy with it. That's, you know, that's a good thing to hear.
Well, they told me to prepare myself for it to not be what I wanted. And
Right.
I was like, okay. And in fact, it was better. Like I was expecting it to be this hack job and it was a lot better. So I was like, oh my God, you gotta check these things out.
That's great. You know, and then you have what, your mom and your dad helping you with the kids and everything.
My stepmom and my dad, yeah.
Oh, your stepmom. Okay. Well, I mean, that's cool because there's nothing better than having family. I don't know what I'd do without my parents, to be honest. So it's good that you
And you
have
have a
that.
lot of people supporting you and standing behind you and rooting you on.
I do. It is very tiring and it's very hard. Um, I've never been in pain like this in my entire life.
Are you feeling better
I
now? Are you talking about right now? You still are.
No, right now it's actually worse because
Oh,
one of my drains broke
oh,
and I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I'll probably end up back in the hospital on Monday.
Oh no. Will you keep us updated?
If you would like me to, sure.
That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Today's
Oh my
Sunday
God.
already.
Today, yeah. Oh my God, I'm so lost in the days.
They run together when you're off schedule. Trust me, I know. Me and my son, he helped me. He was 10 years old. He was my biggest
I didn't
support.
even realize
Yeah.
it's 4 a.m. This night passed by so quick.
I got up
It
at
did.
3:30. Yeah.
Well, I just couldn't sleep and I wasn't feeling good, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go live, and there was only like 3 people in here.
Yeah, there wasn't
Then
many
my
when I joined at all.
and then my mom popped in.
Mm-hmm.
It was just me, B, and someone else, and then you came in, and now there's 150 people in here.
I don't know
I
how to
know when I
turn
was in
off.
here earlier, there was maybe 10 people, and I was going to take a
Mm-hmm.
box, but I wanted to finish my dishes and clean my house some.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
asked you if you wanted to take a box, right?
Yes. And I said, I'll be
Yeah,
back when I'm done with dishes, and I moved from dishes to cleaning the rest of the house. But at least I don't have to do it later.
True.
that's good.
I got dishes if you want to come over and help me.
Shoot, I would rather do dishes than laundry. How about we trade?
I don't do laundry.
I hang mine, all of mine gets hung up, so
My husband does all of our laundry.
Hey, that's what's up, if he will. That's what's up. Honestly, I did the dishes last night because I thought my dad was gonna make chicken or something, and then he didn't end up doing it. And it was like 9:30, so I was like, I ain't getting on there and asking for hoagie money. I am freaking just gonna make. I made 2 egg sandwiches and then laid down till 3:30. So
Is it
egg
time,
sandwiches
Christy?
slap.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
what? No, what is grandson here? He's got his birthday.
Oh, thanks. Christy has been helping me quite a bit lately.
Gina, who are you talking to?
The chat, Mom. I'm talking to the chat.
Oh, I should probably read that stuff, huh?
I don't read it either usually because it's
Christy
usually
said
bad at me.
my
So I.
alarm went off to tell Gina about her meds.
Oh, that was nice.
And you know what, Lisa? Even not reading the comments, there's a lot of people down here supporting me. There's not a lot of hate, and if it is, it's definitely being muted. So
Well, no, yeah,
people
I'm
are
reading these
sending you a
ones.
lot of love.
Yeah, I'm reading these ones in her live, but I mean, like usually I won't read them. You know what I mean, in other lives, just because But these ones I am actually reading them because they're not bad at all, actually. And they're gonna have the straggler or two that's hating. You know what I mean? You're gonna just have that in everybody's life. It
Mom,
just is what it is.
this is
Gina,
my live,
whenever,
and we're not
go ahead.
talking about shit, and I'm not gonna get yelled at because you're in here. They can
No,
all get
I don't
over
want
it
that
if they
either.
don't like it.
I'll leave before.
No, you don't
I
need
want
to
you to
leave.
get. Well, I don't want you to get backlash. If that ever happens, just let me know. I will not take offense. I get it 100%. You
Yeah, I
know,
think
If I
people
get
know better than to
backlash
start that
because
mess.
we're talking about food out, then that's on me. But
yeah, we're not doing anything wrong. We're just talking.
I know, but I
I,
think it's because of the reputation, that you have.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
have to change it around. Even after I do get back, it's gonna take a while to change it around if I get back on the app.
yeah, I mean, just go. I think maybe, I wonder if maybe getting into other people's lives and just talking about normal things. Hey,
Right.
Shunice, how are you? Normal things. We don't have to talk about addiction all the time. We don't have to talk about what you're doing wrong or what you're not doing right or your kids getting taken away. None of that matters
You're
right
so
now.
right. You're so right. But did you notice, since I'm in here, how many times you've had to steer the conversation back to normal
Yeah,
things? That's what ends up happening. You know what I mean?
but it hasn't
right.
been
But
horrible. It's been pretty manageable.
No, right. Gina's been keeping it on track. But what I mean is other people's lives, when I go in, that's the first thing. They get up and they want to, I've been trying to talk to you forever, and they, whatever. And it's like nothing against the people that do that. They're supportive, but you have to kind of steer it back. And you've been doing great with that, Gina.
Well, because you
Go,
don't deserve the
Gina.
backlash.
No, and I don't always want to
You
talk about
entered
that stuff.
you entered my live. You asked how I was doing,
Yes.
and I answered you.
Mm-hmm.
And now we are having a conversation. And if people have a problem with that, they can just exit left.
Yeah, scroll on. I don't see why that's so hard. I really don't. Been saying that forever.
It really doesn't matter. You
Somebody should
wanted
make
to know how I was doing, so
Somebody should make a remix to that song that's like everybody get your roll on. We should make a remix that's like everybody get your scroll on. Everybody get your scroll on. Who can do that? Who can do that?
I have no idea what song you're talking about.
I forget
But
who
you know
sings
what?
it.
Why don't you do it?
Oh, because I can't sing, boo. I can't sing.
Okay. The words, I'll have my daughter sing it. We'll be good.
Yeah, I'll find out who sings it. It's like a shoot. I'll find out.
We'll just call it Lisa Boo Raps. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's the second piece. I could not find it.
Taylor said, I'm a great mod, and Christy said, I spit my coffee.
Because she probably knows what song I'm talking about. Yeah, it just repeats.
hilarious.
It's like everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your roll on. And I don't know, it popped in my head about the scroll on, because they need to scroll on. They'll sit in the chat and complain. You get on my
Yeah,
nerves. Why do I have to see you? You don't. Bye. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't care. Just
Yeah.
ignore them.
I try to. I do. Big
If
timers.
you
Okay,
get
it's
a
my big
negative
timer.
comment, they ignore.
Will it be in this early? What is everyone going to have for breakfast? I know you said you had scrambled eggs yesterday. What are you going to have today?
Me or her?
Either one of you.
I probably do.
Probably
I don't
the
eat
same
nothing till
thing.
dinner. You're gonna have the same thing?
Probably
I want some
because I
breakfast
can't
tacos.
talk.
Breakfast tacos. Those are so good. At Burger King, they have these croissants that they get sausage and cheese, and they're croissants on croissants. They're so good, so good.
They are really good.
They're so good. A nap. I hear ya.
Gina, are you eating?
Huh?
Are you eating?
No. Hold on. I'll show you what I'm doing.
No, not right now. I'm just saying, are you eating?
A gallon of
Not
coffee.
really.
That's funny, Mayor. A gallon of
Not
coffee.
really.
Well, you need to.
Snuggle on her.
I've always
Mom,
told you, food is fuel.
It is.
I know, but I can't chew and swallow stuff.
Did you have
hurt.
Val do the ice cubes like I told you to?
Yes.
You did? I'll
No,
call her.
I forgot.
You could get
forgot.
popsicles. Popsicles, Miss Gina, too. If you to keep hydrated, you could eat popsicles.
I told her.
I do that. I do that a lot.
They didn't give you like a lidocaine swish or anything for your mouth to help with like the sores and stuff?
The thing with the
Protein
lidocaine
shake.
swish is they said that the lidocaine swish burns before you put it.
It does.
Before
It does have
it,
a minor sting. It does.
yeah. So
But
they said it burns.
the prolonged like time that you get between the hurt is a long time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't think it was gonna help me, so they pretty much said no.
Can
But
you
I can
get
ask
protein?
again.
Good. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said I can ask again. So
Can you get
But
protein powder that is like clear and doesn't taste? Like you can put it in anything. Does anybody know?
I think so.
Because
I don't
I'd
know
buy
that they
some of
have
that.
clear protein powder, but I do know that they have protein powder that doesn't have a taste.
That's what I'm asking. Like no taste. You know what I mean? I can put it in anything. Because I'd like to buy some, for weight gain.
Yeah.
And put it in just like Mountain Dew or water or whatever, I'm drinking.
Oh, you should get instant carnation breakfasts and put them in a blender because
Okay.
they taste really good.
It's like a
I used to
milkshake.
I used to get these
Yeah,
packets. I forget they were by Carnation, and they were I think they were like supposed to be milkshakes, and you put it in milk, and it was chocolate. They had chocolate and other powders, and it had supposed to be like instant breakfast. It was called, but they were so good, so
Carnation
good.
yeah, that's
breakfast
the same.
essentials.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
I have
talking
some.
about, the instant breakfast.
they're so good. Like, cause I've had the biggest appetite the past like probably week and a half. I've been eating everything that's not nailed down, everything, and
It's
it's
good.
good to be honest.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been like running out of food because I've just been eating, and I don't know. It's been making myself eat, and it's a lot better. So I've been trying to take advantage of that as best I can. You know,
Food
Gina, I
is
gotta get to
fuel.
sleep.
it is. You feel so much better sleeping and eating. People don't realize how much that drains you. You know what I mean? It's your body makes you do it for a reason.
Yep.
Gina, I have to get going.
Okay.
Right, so
Thank
you're in
you,
my
B.
prayers. You're in my
Thanks,
prayers.
B.
If you go live later on tonight, send me a follow with that or send me a message. All right.
Okay.
You're in my
All
prayers.
right.
Lisa, same for you.
Oh,
You're
thank
in
you,
my
Miss B. I appreciate that. Have a good day.
and Tree, and it was nice to hear from you too, Megan. You all have a good night.
You
You
as
too,
well, Miss
Yeah,
honey.
good
B.
meeting you.
Take care.
You too.
I gave up on that puzzle. I'm not doing that one.
Kind people in here.
Not
Well,
everybody's gonna run around being pain in the asses.
no, there's a
Gina,
lot of nice, yeah, people on this app.
Gina
You
really
know,
does host really good lives, like peaceful
yeah, I see
lives.
that. I do.
So,
And we hope
well,
you feel
Gina,
better too, Sunflower.
I'm
I
gonna
hate
get
not
off
coming.
here and try to go ahead and make my breakfast. I have a load of laundry about to be done since Miss Tree won't come do it for me. I'm
Okay.
gonna have to fold
Hell
it
no.
myself. So I
Well,
hope you
after
ladies have a
you
good night.
finish at your house, do you want to come to mine and do mine?
Absolutely, I would love to. I mean, I stay up
Just
pretty
kidding.
late cleaning anyway, so I don't mind.
I'm kidding. All
But
right.
if
Have a
you're
good
on
day.
later, share it with me and I'll be back. You guys
Good
have a great
morning,
night.
Queen. How are you? You too, hon. Thank you. Oh, bye, Lisa.
She leave?
Think so.
So what are you doing? Just hanging out?
Yeah. My puzzles.
Yeah, I'm doing
Is
my
is there anybody that still wants to come up? Yeah, she was in a box. I don't know what happened. She left, but that's okay. You're eating and heading to bed. These ones are pretty cool, actually. These are like sticker by numbers. Oh wait, you can't see them. Hold on.
Are you talking to me or somebody else?
I was talking to the chat.
Oh. Oh snap. I gotta read that stuff. Oh,
Okay.
good morning, Gina. Oh no oh, I just figured it out.
Yeah.
Is your anxiety doing any better? Let's see here.
You cleared all the people that wanted to come in, so if anybody wants to pop up, just request and I can accept it.